Hey folks, Country Prepper here today. We're out doing a little walking out on the trails here with my dog, and thought I'd shoot a video for you. Today we're going to talk about fire tinder sources that you can find in your first aid kit, so stay tuned. So what I have out of my first aid kit today is a couple of cotton swabs, a couple of gauze pads, some triple antibiotic ointment, some chapstick, an alcohol prep pad, and some hand sanitizer. Now, some of them just catch a spark, and some of them are an accelerant, and some of them, well, they'll all burn. Anyhow, let's start off with the gauze pads. Now, a lot of gauze pads are made of cotton nowadays, and a lot of people know about using a cotton ball and Vaseline. Well, this works on the same principle. Since the gauze pad is made out of cotton, it works as the same as a cotton ball. Triple antibiotic ointment, the main ingredient in it is petroleum jelly. It doesn't say so on the back, it says white petrolatum, but if you look on the back of a canister of petroleum jelly, it says white petrolatum. So, that's what we're going to use. Just put a nice gob of that on there, and that mainly just extends the fire. It will not catch a spark on its own, not from a ferro rod. I've never tried using a lighter, but I try to practice things using my ferro rod, if I can get that out. So, let's see how it does. Start. Nope. There we go. Get some of this other stuff out of the way. So as you can see, the cotton, I mean, it catches a spark pretty easily if you get a nice hot spark getting to it, nice and close. And the cotton will burn up pretty fast. The Vaseline, or not the Vaseline, but the petroleum jelly in the triple antibiotic ointment will extend your flame, keep burning longer, because it's a petroleum product. So, put that out. Set that aside over here for now. Now the next one also involves another gauze pad. Same idea, but this time we're going to use the hand sanitizer. One of the main ingredients in hand sanitizer is alcohol. You put a nice big gob of it on there. Now, when I showed you guys this SCHF 36 that I'm using today, it comes with this little striker. Take it off. All it's going to do when you just use your knife, it'll strike a spark on a ferro rod. All it's going to do is bang on your knuckles. There, we got it. Now, as soon as that alcohol goes up, you'll notice the flame gets a little more blue in certain areas where the alcohol was. Some leftover magnesium from my ferro rod spark in there. I don't know if you can see that blue color now, but I can sure see it. Kind of off over on this side is the trouble. And now basically the only part that's burning is where the hand sanitizer was. The cotton's all but used up except for this area where the hand sanitizer is. that's going to burn for a very long time. So I'll just put it out. You guys get the idea. If I can put it out. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Alcohol burns hot, burns for a long time. It works great. So there you go. That's an excellent fire starter out of your first aid kit. The same idea works on the alcohol prep pad. The problem with the alcohol prep pads is they don't take a spark real easy, but they will take a spark. Let me move this back away from the flame I got going and see if this will do it. Ooh, that got hot quick. But it will catch a flame if you keep after it. Now, one of the little tricks that you can use if you're having anything like that, like the alcohol prep pad, if you have trouble getting it to start, you can peel the end off of a Q-tip. Fluff that up. Put it on top of the prep pad. And that'll catch a spark a lot easier, and then the alcohol will ignite. See how quick that caught? But the alcohol already burned up out of the prep pad. There isn't a whole lot of alcohol in these little bitty prep pads that came in the kit that I bought, so I'm not real impressed with them. I'm definitely going to go searching for some better ones. So, the last thing I have here today, chapstick. Chapstick will actually burn for quite a long time. The trouble is, it won't take a spark from a ferro rod. So, what you do is basically the same idea behind this. Get some of that cotton off of there. I'll take it off both ends and get plenty of it. Roll it up a little ways. You don't want it clear out. And here comes my dog tromping through the woods. Poke a little hole in the top of your chapstick and just stick a very little bit just so it sticks to it. It basically acts as a wick to get the chapstick started. And then of course I try and do this on camera and it doesn't keep it lit. But we still got some more fibers hanging out there, so let me fan them out and see if I can't get it started again. There it goes. And now the chapstick's burning. There wasn't a whole lot of chapstick left in this tube, so it's not going to burn for a whole long time, but I'm guessing that'll burn for 15-20 minutes, and I think there was only maybe about a ½ inch of chapstick left in this tube. It will go out when it's windy. That's the downfall to it. These are the kind of things, the reason you would do this is, say you are in a bug out situation or you're out in the wilderness and you've used up all of your primary tinder sources. These are good backup tinder sources for, say you have a pop-up storm happen and you have to get under a shelter quick. You don't have time to process a lot of small kindling, this will help you get your fire started. So, some nice tips for you for today, and I'll see you next time.